guys, how's it going, Electron Man? Well, we got an interesting one today. We're going to go back on the bench and do a little repair today. It's been raining out and mowing season's about over, so I'm probably tired of the lawnmower videos anyway. Sorry. During the summer, I have a lot of that going on, so I kind of like to share it. But anyway, back to we're at the bench and we got this item here that light sign here. I'm not sure where they picked it up at, but it does come on. As you can see, it's kind of pretty. I like the colors, but as you can see, the H and the T and the bottom bar here are not lighting up. I'm not sure if these are supposed to fully light up over here. We'll take a look and see if those are out. I mean, I'm assuming it's not fluorescent, it's some type of LED. Hopefully it'll be a pretty easy fix. I already kind of took a look at it, and it's going to be a little bit of fun to get apart. It's got like a million screws in the back, so let's take her apart. Okay, well, we got all the screws out of it. Wow, I didn't count them, but there's a bunch. Let's see. Oh, did I get that one? Yeah. Here's what we have. There. Well, looks like we got a bunch of LEDs. And from the looks of the front of it, we got a bunch of LEDs that are out. Probably the best way to go about troubleshooting this is, since it's DC, I'll just plug it back in. Okay, so we got no light over here, so we got nothing in this section. I believe we have a bad solder joint right here. Really just about taking it apart, but if you notice right here, I just noticed if I press on this nut joint, well, it did work. Yeah, we got a, you can see that or not, but we definitely got a broke solder joint right there. It's loose. See, it's just completely loose. Yeah, let's do a quick solder on that and see where we're at. This might be more about the labor of taking it off than taking it apart than actually hard repair. I kind of knew it was just mainly LEDs, not much of a controller in here. Looks like it's got one little controller in there. I think this controls the dim on it, and I checked it before and it worked fine. So, interesting thing is the way this daisy chains is it knocks all that out by that one connection right here. So let's just do a little repair. Apparently it's both those joints. Okay. there. Basically, we're tracing loose solder joints is what we're doing now. This is definitely something to hang up and not throw around. Let's see what we got now. Well, after hitting probably 50 solder joints in here, I think I got about as good as I can. I think there is actually a few bulbs that are out, but for the most part, I've got about 95% of it lit, and the main ones are lit. A lot of solder joints in here. I keep chasing them, and probably need to just sit here and go through every single one of them, but that's an awful lot of work, and we might go ahead and do that, but we're going to go ahead and sit here and do some resoldering, flowing. I don't know why these look like good solder joints, but there's definitely a fair amount. Probably got on probably in a vibrating area or something, and it just vibrated a lot of it loose. Interesting construction. But anyway, guys, let me go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and hit some more solder joints on it and see how good we can get it, and then I'll come back and show you a fixed product. Well, guys, I thought I'd share with you. Actually, there was the eye on this one right here, or Wiser. I don't know what was it. It was the D, the inside D. I had a couple LEDs that were just driving me nuts that were out, so I went ahead and pulled it apart, and I thought I'd go ahead and show you the internal to it. I mean, it's just a pile of LEDs. But anyway, I replaced a couple in here. I don't mind a couple on the outside. I mean, I don't have that many of these. These LEDs are kind of unique. They're that frosted ones so that they diffuse. And I had a couple. I think I pulled out of something else, but I don't have any on stock, so I couldn't do them all that. And I had white ones luckily, but I don't have blue ones, and the other ones need to be blue. But I fixed the white ones anyway. But just for your curiosity, if you want to see what the inside of that looks like, that's what the inside of the inside it looks like. Anyway, just thought I'd share that with you. Well, guys, I've been chasing this thing, and I fixed all the bad solder joints, which was in the numbers. It's kind of in a design flaw. These fit really tight into these little chambers where it reflects the light, and if it gets any movement at all, it puts pressure on the circuit board. So I had just been soldering like crazy. But anyway, I thought I'd go ahead and show you, see if I can get this set up to where you can see it. Because since I had it all apart and I've been soldering and chasing things, I was like, well, maybe it's just a solder joint. But I was going to show you how you can, hopefully you can get a good angle of that where you have the meter. I really can't see now. But anyway, all I got to do is get I got down here at the bottom here, and I got some blues that are out, and they're kind of in a chain of them. And anyway, all you got to do is get you on a good ground over here. And this is a 12-volt system, and we check here, we got 12 volts. And if you go down to the next one, we got 10 volts, because you know LEDs drop voltage, they're like diodes. Then you go to the next one, you got 10 volts. Actually, probably have about, no, you don't have anything. You know why? It's because that LED is bad. It's like a Christmas string. So we got voltage on this side. We should have about 7 volts on that side. We got nothing. So we know that's a bad LED. Unfortunately, I don't have any blue ones that will fit in there, or I'd go ahead and just replace them since I got it all apart and it takes 1,000 screws. Fortunately, that's just kind of on the outside, so it's not I don't think it's really affecting the looks of it too much. That and the cost to the customer. I don't know if he wants me to spend the time to order some LEDs and go to the problem of replacing them all. I mean, you can get into some money here. I mean, time's money, right? And it takes a lot of time to go through here and troubleshoot these. Use the soldering tool and solder them out and solder them back in. Anyway, I think I'm going to stop there. The sign's lighting up pretty good, and I can tell them, you know, if we want to go back later and give them an estimate on replacing all the LEDs, because there is I found about. Funny thing is all the blue ones. All the white ones are okay, and I had a few extra white ones I could have done, but no, it's got to be blue ones. And I don't know why the blue ones went out more than the rest of them, but apparently the blues don't have the lasting power of the white ones or the red ones. I haven't had any problem with the red ones other than a bad connection. So for whatever reason, the blue ones are. And I got one bad one here, I got one bad one here, I got one bad one here, and I've got one bad one over here. So anyway, just thought I'd let you see how this is. I'm going to go and get this thing put back together. We'll see the final product. I've said that a couple times, but this time I'm for real. There you go, guys. One completed fixed Bud Light sign. At least the Bud Light is completely lit, and actually I've got everything looking pretty good, other than, as you can see around the blue, as I showed you, we got a few LEDs out, got a few down out here, got a couple down on those ends there, and one at that end. I don't know, is it worth spending the extra money to order the LEDs and solder them in? I'll ask the customer, but I think I'd be pretty happy with what he's got right here. I mean, it's a pretty cool looking sign, actually, and for the most part it looks great. So anyway, if you're ever curious about how to repair a Bud Light sign that has LED control behind it, that's how you do it. I don't know how interesting this is, or I've done some other signs as well. They're all kind of the same. By the way, there was 32 screws in the back of that panel to get this thing apart. The labor in that, it took 30 minutes just to get the back screws out, and 30 minutes to put them back in. I unscrewed and screwed in 64 screws, if you think about it that way. But anyway, there you go, guys. One fixed Bud Light sign. Pretty cool looking in a man cave, wouldn't it? Anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. And take a moment to subscribe, and I'll bring you more of this. I'm definitely going to be on the bench doing more repairs. It's getting spring or fall time. Be cold outside. That's typically when I do a whole lot more of my repairs. And anyway, just follow along. Have a great day. This is Electron Man.